Contestants' makeup is by Black Cherry. Contestants' grooming is by Clevisa Spa.
Welcome back to Studio B. It is still Ghana's most beautiful on your TV screens. It's been a tough night so far as the ladies, empowered by the way, are also providing empowered solutions to all the problems faced by today's woman. We've seen 4 of them. Let's continue our presentations by inviting from the central region, Etiapa.
Hi there. Did you know that women bloom and flourish better when they are watered and encouraged by the men around them? Join me tonight as I shed more light on how to harmonize marriage and career life without losing yourself. President of the Central Regional House of Chief, Nana Amankwa-Boadu the 8th, his vice, and all paramount chiefs and queen mothers of the Central Region. Mekade, Metahonase, all members of parliament and aspiring members of parliament in the Central Region. I want to say a very big thank you. Team Etiapa, loved ones, all friends, thank you for supporting me this far. In order to keep Etiapa in the competition, kindly dial *713 *13# all networks or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Thank you.
No. I have told you, you can't do both. I am the man of the house and I provide for the house already. I suggest you quit your job so you can stay here and keep the home. You have to choose one. Love or labor. Choose one. Family or career. Choose one.
I can't believe this is happening. Why? Why should women always be the ones to choose between their career or their family? Who? Tell me who decided that it's a woman's place to stay home while the man goes to work? Does this mean that all my years of academic investment and achievement will simply go down the drain all because of family life? Kanaman, our careers are not just jobs. They are part of our identity and they bring us fulfillment. And so if marriage is perceived as limiting this, then yes, I would have to choose one over the other. But this isn't just my story. The reality is that countless women across the country face the same dilemma. Did you know that more than 75% of young women struggle to decide between career and family? And nearly 3 out of 5 pregnant women always feel concerned about their jobs. It is that only women spend 10 times more hours on unpaid domestic work compared to men. We need to change the narrative. We definitely need to change the narrative. I understand there are some measures already in place that addresses some of these issues faced by career women, like the 12-week paid maternity leave. Yet, this current maternity leave is still not sufficient enough for women to fully recover after childbirth and even bond with their children. An extension of this maternity leave to up to about 6 months will go a long way to help alleviate some of these problems. And I, being passionate about helping to curb some of these challenges, I introduce to you the Work-Life Harmony Framework. This framework provides a set of structured policy initiatives that is going to help organizations and young women learn how to create supportive environments in order to prioritize labor efficiency and family well-being. One component under my Work-Life Harmony Framework is 1, the Employee Assistance Programs. These programs will offer counseling and stress management services and also offer work-life integration resources, parenting workshops,
where guidance will be given to young women on how to manage career and family. My framework also seeks to advocate for cultural shifts. This strategy seeks to encourage shared domestic responsibilities between men and women, just as it's practiced in certain European countries. My framework also seeks to advocate for the implementation of more protective legislation. For example, the affirmative action, the bill that was passed by Ghana's parliament this year on the 30th of July. And with all this, we know it is going to help women balance their career and family life. Another component under my work-life family framework is also to encourage entrepreneurship workshops that will help women to become business owners in order for them to have something to manage on their own. And this will go a long way to help them balance their career and family life. And so, I call on the Ministry of Gender, Social and Children Protection, along with the Ghana Labour Commission, to please join me to implement the work-life harmony framework through vigorous nationwide campaigns and organizational engagement, targeting both employers, the general public, and especially our mighty men of valor. Please, I humbly plead, let us not just advocate for women empowerment publicly and then do otherwise in our homes. Women are still the backbone of our homes, of our communities, and of our nations, and a woman must never be made to choose between love or labor because she deserves both. Hanaman, with the implementation of all these suggested solutions, I can tell you, today's woman, that yes, it is very, very possible to have both a successful career life and a beautiful and wonderful, stable family. Thank you.
The Work-Life Harmony Framework brought to you by Etiapa from the Central Region. Dr. Hagan, are you ready for us? We want to pick your comments on her presentation.
You look stunning. I love your outfit. Yeah, this bit about balancing, I didn't get how you balance, but you have actually made a case that we can have it all. I believe we can have it all, but not all at the same time. So congratulations for picking a very topical issue. I thought you were going to dwell a lot more on the communication between the family, the spouses, but I didn't see, the brief I got was that that focus will be there. So yes, it's our mindset, but it's also, the responsibility also comes from choosing the right partners and bringing up our men. Don't forget that we are the women, we are the ones that bring up the men. And so we should try and change their mindset and shift paradigms in our world. Thank you.
Thank you to Dr. Hagan. Janet, you're smiling.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Etiapa is saying, can we exchange jackets? I love that. What you're wearing. And this subject is very close to my heart because I've been a working mother for a very long time, and a working mother not only in Ghana but across several countries. So I understand the importance of women pursuing their dreams and their careers. And I don't think any woman whatsoever should be denied that, because at the end of the day, when the kids are grown and out of the nest, you will see that that woman becomes quote unquote disgruntled, and the man who is sitting with her or the partner with her will not be amused at all. Having said that, I think personally what has worked, and I've seen in many situations, is when the man and the woman act together as one unit. And therefore they share their dreams, they share their ideas, they share where they want to be and at what time. Bear in mind that both have very different, paths to the journey, just because we are who we are. So 2 things I'll advocate for. Of course, the affirmative action bill, like I said earlier on, it has to be implemented for it to mean anything. It's not enough to pass it. Having gotten that out of the way, we have to come together, communicate together, seek help when we need to, right? Dr. Hagen just said it. We can have it, but not all at the same time as the men. So kudos, well done. We have to do this together with the men, not alone. There are a lot of men supporting women out there. Do you know that?
Yes, please.
So I want to use this platform to say kudos to them, and we need more men like that. Thank you.
Thank you to all of the men. All right, closing the night for us from the Savannah region will be Titiaka.
She's gonna most
Imagine living in a home that has become hell because of an abusive partner. Hi, my name is Titiaka, representing Savannah region in this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful. Sadly, this is the plight of most women who endure in silence. Join me tonight as I educate you on domestic violence, its effects, and empowering survivors. Thank you to everyone that has supported Titiaka. To the Savannah Regional House of Chiefs, all members of parliament in the Savannah region, Queen Mothers, Kajakmanana, Team Titiaka, the University of Professional Studies Accra, my family and friends, and everyone who supports Titiaka. Thank you so much for your continuous support. To keep me in this competition, kindly dial *713*13# or download the MG Reality app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Together we can make this possible. Thank you. Asankushu. It all started after I gave birth to 3 girls. He wanted a boy.
Boy to continue my legacy. Where is he? Where is he?
After a long day from work, returning home was my biggest fear because my Prince Charming became a beast as he awaited in ambush to beat the hell out of me. I was too embarrassed and ashamed to share what I was going through because my family adored him. My only crime this day was that I returned home late from work. His eyes raged with anger as he questioned me for coming home late, and before I could speak, I felt his once comforting arms on my cheek. It was a slap. Oh, Mommy She. Mommy She.
Every night and day, Mommy She.
As usual, he brought flowers to console me. He said all the right things to get me in his possession. I loved him so much, so I believed him, the father of my kiss. He stripped me of all my power, and I began to lose my self-worth, self-confidence, and my true purpose in life. I had a call from my boss concerning work. The beast in him came to life as he used every object he came across to hit me. God. I was helpless. My children watched in fear, silencing their voices as they stared. Dinner that night came with multiple stars from my husband, the beast, my love, until I had my last breath. Today, I had flowers, but unfortunately, I'm 6 feet in the ground, lifeless, voiceless. This is the plight of most women who endure domestic violence in silence. An alarming 41.6% women aged 15 to 49 have experienced some form of intimate partner violence, according to the 2022 Ghana Demographic Health Survey report. Sad, isn't it? Women and children face the ravaging effects of domestic violence, ranging from death, anxiety, depression, and in some cases, injuries. Sadly,
51% of African women say that wife-beating can be justified. This is according to the World Bank statistics. I declare tonight that there is no justification whatsoever for any form of domestic violence. Remember, a wife is a companion and not a slave. As evidenced in the book of Genesis, it is no wonder that the first man, after he saw a woman, said, "At last, this is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh." The institution of marriage was established and they became one flesh. They, your wives, are as garments to you, and you are as garments to your wife. So why should a husband and a wife become mortal enemies? Despite the efforts of DOFSU, the government, the media, non-governmental organizations, and individuals, domestic violence still remains widespread. Engagement of men and empowerment of women is crucial in the fight against domestic violence. As we navigate the complexities of a rapidly evolving world, I present to you Hope Shield, an innovative way to combat domestic violence through technology. With Internet of Things and artificial intelligence, Hope Shield features an app that detects early warning signs of domestic violence through voice recordings and text messages. It also features smart fashionable bracelets, anklets, pendants, among others, which can detect threats. Remember, they are embedded with sensors, just like this one. So this signal is sent to law enforcement agencies to take action along with the GPS location. This will go a long way to help eliminate violence against women and also seek justice for victims in accordance with SDG 5 and SDG 6. Remember, domestic violence does not only include physical abuse. Section 1 of the Domestic Violence Act 2007 described domestic violence to include not only physical abuse, but emotional, psychological, sexual, and economic abuse. Let us come together to save today's women from domestic violence. Remember the tragic fate of Osinachi, the Ekweme gospel singer, Constable Sandra in Damango, a Form 2 student, Abigail, in the Eastern region, and just 4 days ago, a Ugandan Olympian, Rebecca, all murdered in cold blood by their partners. And the list goes on and on. A minute of silence for them. Oh, my mothers and sisters, don't ignore the red flags. Leave!
To leave!
I rest my case not until justice is sought.
When the beat of drum gets loud,
the dance must change.
So together, let's
rewrite the tragic page. Don't just say no to domestic violence. Take action now. I am Titiaka, preacher of the rise of today's women. Asankushu. Thank you.
Savannah Region's Titiaka, closing the night of performances on the highest note as you can get on tonight's episode of Ghana's Most Beautiful, saying no to domestic violence, of course, through technology and artificial intelligence. Dr. Hagan, let me pick your thoughts on this final presentation for the night.
All I can say is this.
Wow. Jigwari, do you also have a clap offering for her or a standing ovation? Which one do you have?
Maybe both. We needed the night to end in a crescendo, and you gave us that.
Well done.
Well done. Well, to keep Titiaka in the competition, of course, you know what to do. We've already hinted that at least one contestant is leaving us tonight, never to come back into Ghana's Most Beautiful. Maybe never, but you never know. Your votes can also save our contestant tonight. Star 713 star 13 hash. You can also use the MG Reality app. But tonight, who wins best costume, most eloquent, and who goes home with a star performer? All of that right after this break.
She's the queen.